Hello, hello, hello. Teacher LaShundra here, and I'm going to show you how to navigate through the PalFish app. So you see on PalFish, I'm just Teacher LaLa. It shows that I am currently offline. If you look at the top here, it says offline. So it just means that I'm not available for tutoring. Now, PalFish is like social media in a way when it comes to your ability to upload pictures and post on your wall, so to speak, but they call it moments. So you can upload pictures just to make yourself a little more appealing. So I just uploaded a few pictures here, and they can actually scroll through pictures of yours and kind of get to know you through your pictures and decide if they would like to tutor with you, if they would like for you to be their tutor. So they have that ability. Now I'm going to go through each of the different features and show you how it works. So I just showed you the photos. Now all I did was click on my little picture here where it says photos, and it took you to the different photos. Now if I wanted to upload another one, I just click that little plus sign and I can upload another photo, and I can change my avatar at any time if that's what I wanted to do. So then the next feature, let's go to tutoring. You see where it says the little green start tutoring? If I push that, now this shows me online. If a student wanted to call me right now, I am available, and you see on my little avatar bubble, you see how it turned green? Now if I turn it off, now it turns gray. I'm not available. I press the green button, and now the little light turns green. The little circle turns green. Now I am available, and that's what the students see. They see the green. They see that this tutor is available for tutoring sessions. And then they can call you. Like right now, I can just get a call, just a random call, without anybody scheduling an appointment. And that's what normally happens when I get calls. I rarely get someone that actually schedules an appointment. If I'm online, I just get a random call. Like somebody would just call me. And yeah, the great thing is that since it's on my phone, I can walk around. I just put my earbuds in, walk around, do whatever I'm doing. You know, you just have to be, there's Wi-Fi, internet, whatever. But I walk around, do whatever I'm doing. Then if someone calls me, then I just answer. So I don't think anyone's going to call me this quick. But just in case, because right now in China, you see it says 4:16. It's 4:16 p.m. my time. It's 5:16 a.m. in China. So I doubt anybody's on standby looking for a tutor to tutor them at this time. But just to be safe, while I'm doing this, I'm going to just say, stop tutoring. So I click the stop tutoring, and it makes me go back to where it says start tutoring, so I could push it again if I wanted to. Now below that, you see it shows your teaching hours, your ratings, and your followers. Now I will explain followers. Followers, these are the teachers or students that choose to follow you. Anybody that chooses to follow you, they're able to see your moments, whatever they want to see. They're able to see that. So you could just click on followers. And then ratings, it actually shows you the different ratings that you've gotten from different people. And it actually breaks it down. Attitude, quality, helpfulness. Even if you've done a wonderful job, it just depends on how they felt that they wanted to rate you. I've always got positive verbal feedback. I've only had 28, ratings. So I've only been rated 28 times, but hey, obviously it's not a perfect score. So a 10.0 would be perfect. I'm at 9.93. So teaching hours, it shows your teaching hours there, and it breaks it down to who you talked to, how long you spoke to each person. You're able to see that. Now let's go in this big area down here. Now you see the first part where it says appointments. That is very, very important. Once you sign up and you're ready to go, especially if you are a kids course teacher. I am not. So it's not a big deal for me. Now, if you are a kids course teacher, then you really want to pay attention to this because the parents will start booking you and you need to look to see if you have any classes. So appointment, this will show any upcoming appointments. Whatever your upcoming appointments are, it'll show that. Mine show none. I rarely, since I've been on PalFish, I've probably had maybe 2 or 3 people actually schedule an appointment. Since I only do free talk and I don't do the PalFish official kids course, then I don't have to have people book appointments, but I do open up availability every week. I do that. And so you see my schedule here. This is how I opened it up. And I'm going to show you how you can open up your schedule, close your schedule, however you wanted to do that. And so you can see my availability here. Now, timetable, it shows the layout right here. And it'll even tell you if it's available, it'll be in green. If it's booked, it'll have like the little kid in the little rectangle showing that it's been booked. You have somebody booked in that spot. Now, all of mine are open. You look, and you see I've opened some slots, but they're open. Since I'm a free talk teacher, I don't really get bookings. But some people that do free talk do get bookings. I just don't. I don't know why. So it just depends on the person. I even have a regular student that I talk to on a regular basis. And although I've asked her, would she please schedule me so, I can kind of expect her and have that slot open for her, she still prefers to just call me when she calls me. And she'll just call me, 3 times out the week to practice. So schedule, timetable, right? Now let me show you how the schedule works. So with the schedule, let's go out a little bit. So I know that on the 12th, Friday on the 12th, I'm not going to have any data hours. So here's what I can do. I can just tap when I'm going to be available. Now it pops up and it says, do I want to apply that to every week? That means on Friday, every week at this time, do I want to have this applied from this time forward? And so it'll go forward for a few weeks out. It'll just automatically just keep having that available to be booked weeks out. And I don't want that because sometimes I do pick up extra hours with other platforms that I teach on. So you could just touch it to unclick it. If you want that same time to be available every day, then you can click apply every day. That way you don't have to go through every day and do this when you're wanting that open every day. So they make it easy for you. I don't. I just want it for this day, July 12th. So I unclick both of those and it's just going to apply it to that day. And so you see how I'm just making that available. Now, if you are an official kids teacher and you see where it says double, then you actually get points. You get points so that you rank up. So if you look at the bottom, here's the legend. Teaching during this time slot, you get an extra 5 points. So with the point system, if you are an official kids teacher, you actually rank up. You get all these points and it makes you available for the pay scale ranking, because depending on the classes you teach and the points you earn, you actually rank up to earn more money. So I'm not an official kids teacher, so I'm just going to ignore that. I'm just going to open up my slots anyways so that people see, hey, I have availability, even though no one really books based off of the schedule. But that's okay. So now you know how that works. Oh, let me show you how to, if you wanted to delete a slot. So for instance, tomorrow is the 4th of July. So I'm teaching with Dada in the morning, but I'm not teaching with Cambly in the afternoon. So I really could extend this out a little bit more. I'm going to uncheck that. apply. I don't want it to be applied to every week. But then if I change my mind, oh no, I don't want to teach at 9:30. Then you just click it again and you see that notification came up. Only close the selected days, close every day at this time, or close every Wednesday at this time. I'm just going to close the selected day and it's just going to close it. It's just that easy. So you have complete control doing that. You don't have to, have somebody else do that for you. You have complete control changing your schedule around and making yourself available or unavailable when you choose. Okay, so now after class. When you go to after class, these are just going to be where you are able to see what classes need comments. So yes, you're supposed to leave some type of feedback. Even after free talk sessions, you're supposed to leave something. It is very simple. Like you see, I put always a joy to converse with you. Glad you are on the up and up. It's always nice conversing with you. So you just leave some type of feedback. It doesn't have to be anything in depth, especially with free talk. When you are in the classroom, you might want to give more details about what the student did, how they did what you went over in the class. For a free talk only teacher, such as myself, that's not anything that I would need to worry about. And then schedule. This is another way that you can go in and manage your schedule, just like I showed you through appointments. So you can go in and manage it there. And then students. These are my students that I talk to basically on a regular basis, for the most part. They call me regularly. And then training. They actually have training sessions uploaded, little videos that you can go to and get information about different things. Like if you're like, okay, I want like a little video training on level 2 trials. What, about trial classes, classroom attitude, using student motivation to increase learning. So different videos they have to kind of help teachers. So it's just like a little on the job training there that you can do. Watch the video, then try to apply it. And then one thing I'd say about PalFish, their Facebook page, they're really interactive and they do a lot of live videos for people to watch and ask questions as well. The live videos, that's something new that they've been doing, but I've enjoyed watching them. And if you follow me on Facebook, you will see that I repost them onto my page as well. And then application, that's if you wanted to apply. So you just click that to apply. And then lessons. These are lessons that I have created. So if it says verify fail, it's because it was just not approved. For some reason, no matter how many times I change this around, it just does not get approved. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. So I was just trying to create a lesson about air travel vocabulary and sample sentences. So I actually created each of these slides. I created these with pictures, and we were going to go over vocabulary and practice using them in sentences, have them do a little bit of reading and discuss traveling and how to use the language. But they have not approved it. I've tried to put this through about 3 times, but they haven't done so. Now, when you create a lesson, you are able to set your own price for your lessons. And I've set my own price for these. You see, you're able to set your time limit. You're able to set your price. So if you click this plus over here in the right hand corner, it actually tells you if you want, it pops up, create a normal course or create a seminar. I have not created a seminar. That's like if you wanted to do this group thing with people in the classroom. I haven't done that. I've only done the normal course. I'm not on PalFish enough to really go into a lot of the more serious aspects of it. So I just I prefer just the free talk, but I do have lessons available for people that want something specific to talk about. However, when you are on free talk and someone calls in, there's a little box. It's beautiful. I'm not even able to show you without actually being on a call. But there's a little box that populates that you can click and it will just come up with a topic for you and the student. So it's a topic generator. It just randomly chooses a topic that you guys could discuss if you're struggling for something to talk about. Okay, so we talked about lessons, moments. You remember when I said it's kind of like social media? You can upload different things, kind of like what you would do on Instagram or whatnot. Now, you don't want to make it to where you're looking crazy on here. You want to really entice these students to get to know you more. If you are an official kids teacher, you might want to post something that's fun and child related, maybe something with puppets, just something good. Hello to today. How are you? And, just showing you as a teacher to attract these students and parents. For me, since I just do free talk and I normally talk to adults, and the children I talk to are teenagers, like 15 years old, and they just want free talk because they're too old for the PalFish lessons. They don't really want a PalFish slides lesson. They just want conversation. So I just kind of show a little bit here and there on things in my everyday life. When we've had a lot of storms, I was showing that. I show pictures of things going on, things that I've been doing. I like to show funny things. And like when the Avengers movie first came out and it was pretty hot, then I showed that. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So you get a feel of what that's like. And see, look, I even posted this. Yes, I have my Dada shirt on, but they don't know that. I posted this. And you can even do samples of yourself reading a book. The snail is little. The ladybug is little. So you get a feel of how all that works. So it's pretty cool. I love how they allow you to post. Now, the drawback to that is the reason why they let you do so much is because, quite honestly, you are marketing yourself. They book you, they choose you, nothing is automatically routed to you. You are chosen. So you have to make yourself appealing amongst thousands and thousands of teachers. So in a way, I think it's even worse than, a lot of people complain about VIP Kid or companies where the parents or whatnot book you. PalFish is way more challenging. You have to be very interesting, okay? Very interesting. Now, I've created lives where I've actually read The City of Bones. You can do live videos, and that's something that I told you guys I really like doing. So I did a whole series where I was reading The City of Bones. It was a pretty complicated read, so I stopped at chapter 14. And if they wanted to, discuss further, then I encourage free talk where they can call me and we can discuss it. So I did a lot of live videos here where they can, some of them were free. Most of them were free. A few of them I charged, but I charge very little. You can see like not even cents, like very, very little, trying to entice people to really sign up for these lives. Because the more people, that adds up. It really adds up. And then achievement. You can earn these different achievements. I'm not on PalFish enough. I haven't really been on PalFish in 2 months. So I'm going to start hitting it hard and kind of track my results and see what works and what doesn't work. So you can earn badges. You can really earn a lot of badges by just being on PalFish and being active. Some of these badges are dated 2018, but I'm sure you can get the same badges in 2019. And then following. These are just teachers. There are teachers that follow me on PalFish. Many, 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 many teachers. So I have 213 teachers that follow me and 49 students that follow me. Now, this is promising because all these students that follow me, I can actually message them and try to encourage them to do a free talk lesson with me. I can just message them like, hey, hope everything's going great. Have a great day. And then maybe, that'll bring me to the forefront of their mind and they would want a free talk with me. You see how that goes? Now let's go down to ranking. If you're curious, like, oh my gosh, let me see, how do these rankings go? It actually shows you. See, look, I have 0 minutes. I haven't been on PalFish in 2 months, you guys. But it shows you all these teachers and how they're ranked, like how other teachers are doing. So you can compare yourself with other teachers and judge yourself if you want to. And then they have monthly rankings. You saw the daily rankings, monthly rankings, and then overall rankings. Yeah, so overall, it shows you all of that. And then live haul. If you're wondering, like, how do other teachers do it? Look at this. Bam! That is a perfect example of just live. You have so many examples here, and most of them are free. You just because you're a teacher does not mean you cannot watch someone else's live. They are free. And even ones that have done their live, if you want to go back and watch some old live videos just to see how it was done, go ahead and do it. And if it's free, that means you can go right on in there and do it without paying a dime. If it's not free and you happen, say you've earned money on PalFish and you have money sitting in your wallet, you can use that money to pay to enter a live if you are just really that desperate to get into somebody's live to see how they're so successful based off of what they're charging. 'Cause some of them charge. So if you're curious, like, why are they charging so much? How are they so successful? And you want to spare yourself, you're ready to spare 5 RMB, 20 RMB just to get up in there, then go ahead. You can do that. So there's so many different categories. You can watch other people's lives. And when you're creating your own live, you would create it under one of these categories as well. So it's like watching your own show. I love it. PalFish is so complicated, yet so fun to use and so interactive at the same time. And so down at the bottom, if I said home, this is my home screen right here. This is where I'm at. I'm home. And then moments. If I press moments at the bottom, it allows me to see other people's moments. If I want to follow someone, you see in the corner how it says follow. I can follow someone. I can like their post. So you see how it kind of reminds you of social media. You can like posts. Oh, Dalmatians, that is cute. You can like posts. You can follow people. You can even meet new students, new teachers, follow them if you wanted to, or not follow them and just like their posts. Then that's fine. There's so much that you can do on here. And then people that you are following, if you want to go and see, hey, let's see what my friends or students that I'm following, let's see what's been posted of the people I follow. You can go through and like things and comment as you need to. Like right here, this is a student where you see that watermelon book. And if I wanted to listen to this student read,
watermelon.
I can go and listen to her read and then leave a comment. Like, great job. Whatever I wanted to say if I wanted to do that. So very interesting. Now messages, I'm not going to just go through the messages, but you get messages here. Any reminders, PalFish team, any groups that you happen to be in, you'll get a lot of messages through your messages. I'm not going to open those because, those are my messages. Oh my gosh. And then me, I'm not going to press me, but if you go to me, it pulls up your personal information, like your phone number, all your private information. If you needed to edit something, you can do so there. So hopefully, I know this was a lot. This is a longer than normal video, but I wanted to really do a walkthrough for you so you can really see how everything works. And then up in this right hand corner, FAQs. If you're stuck and you're just like, oh my gosh, I need some help, you want to talk about the payment policy, they show you the payment policy here. That's the payment policy. They free talk. Like what? I need to learn some more about free talk. They explain it to you here. So anything that you're looking for, really, all the basic functions and how to make money, go under FAQs because those are the questions that people ask most. And you can probably find the answer there. If you still have questions, all else fails, you can always contact the PalFish team and message them directly and they will help you. Once you join, you'll have the PalFish team contact information because they're going to, you're going to get this automated welcome message and you respond to that. So it's easy to get a hold of them. Now, they don't always get back promptly. It takes a hot minute for them to get back to me. But I don't know. Maybe if I was an official kids teacher, it'll be more urgent. It normally takes days for them to get back to me. So it's not like 24, 48 hours. Sometimes it's like almost a week before anybody gets back to me. And it seems like most of the times when I ask things, it's after hours and I have to re-ask the same thing over and over during hours. But they do get back to you. It just won't be probably in as timely of a matter as you want them to be. So emergencies, you probably want to go through a direct email contact, or they actually assign everyone a person. So you'll have like this PalFish mentor official person, and that would be your best bet for going to them for the answers. I don't have that because I'm not official kids course. But if you are official kids course teacher, you are put in a group and you are assigned a person, kind of like your own personal coordinator. You are assigned that person. So hopefully this helped you. And if you have any other questions, then just let me know.